About time for another Coach Life. It's a lot going on. I was randomly walking Saturday after we had open gym and the referee program, and it was all wonderful energy, a little chaotic, but so much fun. It's so good to use something like basketball to exercise, not only physically, but spiritually, and to reconnect. You know, sometimes we have to figure out what we stand for as a community, and then let some things get deconstructed and build up on other things. And so it's just nice to check in with people with the full life force connected and see where we at. And you know, some of the young guns and the OGs and the triple OGs and the Wash Kings and all of that coming together to figure out, okay, we're moving forward. How we moving forward? We feeling good about this? We feeling all right? So the referee program that Coach came up with is a perfect way to check in on that. Like, okay, so do we still want to be honorable? Do we want to learn the system or do we want to create our own system? Do we want to, what of value do we want to take from this to apply to the next thing? So for those of you who have no clue what I'm talking about, it's all right. I digress. For this Coach Life, I want to talk about the randomness after open gym, open run basketball, and the ref program. So boom, me and Coach and Sis kick off, run into somebody on Park that Coach knows. I thought I knew, the random daps, love, 109. Ran into somebody on 6 that I definitely knew, daps. Coach goes off to MSG, me and Sis go downtown. She hops on the city bike, and I continue to walk because it's nice out, all right? A dude asked for money on the corner. I gave him I gave him like 5. He said, God bless, brother. I said, you already know, man. And so the Ramadan giving is still feels right. So I'm gonna still do it, you know? And a random woman stopped us and she was like, yeah, I like your fashion and such, is nice and stuff. And she was like, I'm concerned about your hat. She was talking about my scully. Oh, I had my scully on. She was like, I'm concerned about you because it was hot. And I was like, yeah, my hair is too much to deal with right now, that's all. She's like, oh, okay, have a good one. And this was like, oh, people. But it was real sweet. So anyways, Sis kicks off on the city bike, Hermano, she gone. And I keep walking down because it's a nice day. I'm like, yo, let me enjoy the city as much as I can. And then by the time I get to like Soho, I'm like, all right, let me hop on that 6 train because it's enough walking. Especially after hooping for a couple of hours, I was sore and tired. So yeah, let me go ahead and get home. So I turn on. This is what the Coach Life is about. 3 minutes into it. So I turn to hop on the 6 train right before Broadway. And I'm like, I get a weird vibe. And then I see like 4 or 5 cops, but it's usually a lot of cops around there. But it's just the way it is, I get a weird vibe. So anyways, I take that left to go down the steps and I see some graffiti on the ground before the subway. Like white paint. I'm like, I didn't have time to read it because the cops was the way they was looking and feeling, it was like they wasn't beat cops right there like that. I would have recognized their energy. They looked like they was there. So anyways, I went down into the subway station and I saw Broadway Lafayette and I was like, damn, this the stop where the Jordan McNeely got choked out and died a few days ago. And so I go down, I'm on my P's and Q's, not knowing what to expect. I go down one flight and then I'm just in my zone, not paying no attention to nobody. And then this dark figure comes in front of me and stops. I'm like, oh man. But it's Jackie from Future. And she was like, you know, where you going? You know, and so I was just telling her where I was at. And the people had plans I'm tripping. That was Friday? I don't know if that was Friday or Saturday. That's a real trip. Oh yeah, that was Friday. I'm tripping. damn, I gotta do this whole thing. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna do it over. That was the end of the day Friday. Saturday was open gym, so that was just at the end of the day after that was the eclipse day with all types of magic happened. And then Saturday we had open gym. That's what happens when you work 6 days a week. Sometimes Friday turn into Saturday. But yo, it was so crazy feeling the energy of See, Jordan McNeely was a well-known Michael Jackson impersonator, but also he had mental health issues and he was clearly in crisis. But before that, when we went to the Bronx Zoo, there was a dude on the train. He was asking for bread. I gave him what I had. And he was like, God bless you, brother. I've been on this train for 4 hours asking. And then it just clicked. Like, people not carrying cash no more. People not carrying the sense of community no more. Like, somebody has to have on this whole train full of cars. Somebody has to have a couple dollars to give. If everybody doesn't have cash to give, this is crazy. It makes no sense. And see, that's triggering and I don't even want to go there. I'm just saying, like, for me to give somebody $5 and for him to say, God bless you, brother, I've been on this train begging for 4 hours. For 4 hours, nobody has that's crazy. That's not on them, that's on us. And so, me randomly running into the stop where the young man was killed with the chokehold, the 24-year-old Marine, he don't know the city. He's 24. He knows the Marines. Like, it's just nasty. It's nasty. So it's not the most positive coach life, but it should be illuminating for those of us who are in the layers enough to consider this our community, to understand we can do much better. Like, I don't care what the politicians are talking about and left and right and all of that. It's just a matter of community. People doing bad. Sometimes, like Coach said, his son had a bad day. Obviously, this is your first time seeing somebody on the train wilding out, then you need to go ahead and, we need to have train etiquette 101. Like, there will be homeless people wilding out probably every other train. Like, you got to figure out ways to navigate. It is on you. You know, this isn't Florida. You have a responsibility to not stand your ground. Your responsibility in the city is to help or mind your business. Not choke nobody to death, period. That's crazy. So, yeah, we got to do better. We can give a lot more. So let's fashion our lives so that we can give without feeling so tied to, because far too often I'm seeing when Eric Gardner got choked to death, it was over selling loose cigarettes. What are you, I'm sorry, I thought y'all was cops. I didn't know y'all was alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. So, and again, it's over money. Like, he's just trying to feed his family at the end of the day or whatever. He could be trying to buy beer. I don't care. Like, he's selling cigarettes. Some was asking for money and he was like, yo, I'm tired of asking. Like, I'll go to jail, I'll die. Like, I'll die. It don't matter to me. Like, that's not abnormal. Like, have you ever begged? So, I say all that to say we could do better. It took a little turn, a mixed Friday or Saturday, but whatever. It is what it is. Coach life, baby. Ciao. Oh, yeah. I wish you the best day ever. Process what you got to process. Then remember who you are. Remember your power. Stay in alignment. Ciao.